Papa Team 6, Seed Team 6, you might be going through buds that's breeding until dad status, or Semen Team 6. Welcome to For the Dads. This is a show that embraces the trenches of fatherhood with dad wins, losses. We have a call-in hotline, 601 The Dads. We also round off every episode with a quote or a lesson that we are consuming that helps us in the journey of fatherhood. The replies in the comment sections of our YouTube videos on social media, they have been phenomenal. We implement them into this episode and talk through some of the responses and comments that are out there. What else? We also talk about our family vacation. Myself, my wife, our two little girls, we went on a family vacation in Canada. We talk about week 3 in the trenches with Sherm, and we talk about a lot of fun stuff on this episode. And dude, if you want to keep supporting us and support this channel and support this brand, keep doing your thing in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed on all channels. Make sure you're following us on social media at For the Dads Pod. And if you want to be a true Papa Team 6 member and fight for our freedoms, go to our store at bwtb.com to buy the new Papa Team 6 shirt. Again, that is bwtb.com. Enjoy this episode. Welcome to For the Dads. Make sure you take out your trash. Are we recording is the first question, because what I've noticed is the little tech deal isn't backed by you anymore. It's over by Chef Jack, captain of Semen Team 6. So Chef Jack, are you now the guy who hits the record button?
I am now the guy that hits the record button.
I saw somebody in the comments saying this should be on Jack. It shouldn't be on the guy helping host a show. To that guy, I say you are wrong, because that was Sherm. That was Sherm's entire, he is a co-host. When we started this show, it didn't feel like it was going to be this much of a co-hosting show with each other.
No.
Felt like you were going to chime in, you were going to run the stuff, you're going to help produce a lot more. We did. We've gotten very lucky with our intern, Chef Jack. And but to that comment, it's like, yeah, but we understand that and we hear you that Chef Jack could have possibly been the one that hit record or ask a question, are we recording? But we take full accountability in this place.
There is no part of me. First off, I took pictures of his new setup. Please put that in the edit on YouTube so that they can see his setup. His setup is dialed.
But
I walked through that door into the production side today. I saw that there was no recorder over here.
He
no
moved
switcher.
it himself.
He did, and I said,
this wasn't a team. This wasn't a duo conversation.
I lowered my head and I said, good. I said good. But honestly, because, and I told him, I love that. And this was in the part that we didn't record last week. Chef is full time now.
Well,
starting,
he hasn't signed a dotted line, nor does he have the contract in place.
Nor does he have the contract in place.
Be emailed.
Yeah.
He's been offered to be full time.
He's heard that he's going to get offered full time.
Round of applause.
Which is funnier, because it's like we haven't even had. Well, I guess you came up and you said thank you, and I'm like, buddy, you've crushed it all summer. And for you to take on a full project like For the Dads, take on the show,
it's crazy, dude.
It is nuts. What are you, 23?
Yeah, 23.
Unpaid internship, coming in on the production side. We had zero thought of hiring anybody outside of social media. And for you to come take on this show For the Dads, take on this brand of For the Dads.
Yeah.
There are some things I think we could tighten up on YouTube and posting. Right now, guys, as you're watching, Chef Jack, our 23-year-old intern, who's been a stud.
A stallion, dude.
What is the saying? Wise beyond his years is kind
very
of
wise beyond his years.
Is kind of the sentence people say when you bring up, hey, what do you think about Chef Jack? He's wise beyond his years.
Yes.
He's got that professionalism about him.
Yes.
And but for you to take it on, dude, seriously, you've crushed it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun. Just like everyone who probably listens or watch, it's a fun to watch you guys interact and put on the show. And I feel like I got a great seat to it, and I've enjoyed every bit of the work. It's been cool. I just graduated college, and I was sitting on my couch 2 months ago with my buddy drinking a beer, and I saw on Instagram that you guys are looking for interns, and I had nothing lined up. So I was like, full transparency, I got denied to a bunch of places, and I was like, well, let's see what we're gonna do. I was already gonna move back to Nashville, and so to go from that to 2 months later sitting here, and it's really cool on my end, and I'm just pumped for this whole podcast. And yes, not official yet, but well, it's gonna be a good road. I'm excited.
Shout out Chef Jack in the comments. Shout out Chef
Dude,
Jack, captain of Seaman Team 6.
He is the captain now of both the Record Button and Seaman Team 6.
Yes.
And well deserved, well earned. I won't gloat too much because he waxed poetic very well. But Chef is awesome. And Jared was in charge of picking our interns this summer, of filtering them down to like a number that we could easily select our interns.
Yeah.
And when he pulled up Jack's resume and his video that he submitted, he said in that moment, I don't think this guy needs to be an intern. I think he needs to be full-time. And JP and I, after watching that, and Mitch as well, but JP and I actually spoke about it. We're like, dude, before you even got in the building, this guy's a stud. So those places that rejected you, their loss, that's our gain.
And correct me if I'm wrong too, but For the Dads was more like a project that he approached asking to do.
Yeah.
Right?
And, yes. And dude, this whole process, the reason that I feel like we thank everybody at the top is because we went into this so blind. There was an idea that you had generated. There was a full pitch deck. There was us working with our third-party production partner, or really you working with our third-party production partner, going, Sherman, this could be a really good show. This is where I see you, blah, blah, blah. We had no idea that it was going to get the buy-in that it got.
Mm-mm.
We had no idea what it would look like with me having a baby. How much can Sherman carry on his shoulders? Having a child is a very humbling experience. And I feel like I'm texting this guy multiple times saying, you are the man. You are crushing it. I feel like I'm letting everyone down with how much I'm not doing. And the fact that an unpaid intern is editing the full episode, doing social clip, like
Showing up early, staying late.
you're a stud, dude.
Well,
You're a stud.
quickly, I'd like to throw back. Sherm, within a week, came to me and offered. As much as I'd love to say I had the brilliant idea of approaching, Sherm came to me and asked to watch the episode and possibly help out with some clips.
Right, because
so-
Sherm was essentially going to be doing
Yeah.
as much as possible on it. Again, us not experiencing what it'd be like when you had your kid. It's like, yeah, did you miss hitting record? Could it have been dad brain? I saw a few comments out there on YouTube. Yeah, of course, it
Thank
could
you
be dad
guys.
brain.
Hey, thank you guys, but I will not accept that. But thank you. Thank you. I see you.
Yeah, and then he watched the first one and started breaking down and making clips. And you'd be like, hey, Chef Jack's been the one making the clips and posting everything on the internet. And it's kind of like, oh, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
It seems like we're going to need a producer for this show.
Yeah, because there would be some weeks where, and now we're just kind of going into the weeds of like the back end stuff here at Bussin', but it is a full on operation that is really fun. And I feel like something that will be explored way more from what I'm hearing with the bus scene stuff of like this fall is it's a full on operation. And so the interns coming in and crushing like they did, but especially Chef. Shout out Big Cheese, Queso Grande
Shout out.
for his help. Dude, is unreal. Just being able to, hey, I can really edit this episode because I can trust Chef to do these social clips.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I'm, with baby, I'm coming up here trying not to micromanage, but how's the edit going? Oh man, it's good. I got it.
I was on the couch with my boy drinking a beer.
Sherm,
Nothing lined up.
You just be a dad, man. That's all you got to worry about right now. I'm like, this guy's an unpaid intern telling me this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I want the responsibility, like in a way like that. Like it's been cool because I didn't know if I could. I've been able to do some cool stuff before graduating, but I've taken on like a podcast. It's like you don't even know if you can do it, so it's kind of a cool challenge to be like, oh yeah, we can. And I agree, Will. There's some stuff we can hone in on and trying to juggle some hats, but yeah, it's just cool all around. That's why I told Sherman,
knowing that everything's coming from you is like, obviously there's tons of empathy. It's like I'm scanning stuff and kind of looking at it. It's like, it's why you want to throw resources and bring in a social media producer and bring in talent to help, because the buy-in of the show has been so cool. And it's like, you don't want to let everybody down. It's like we're building this community, and people are commenting. People are, whether it's on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever it is. We're talking about the Papa Team 6 shirts. Like the community buy-in has been awesome.
we didn't even know if this would be a weekly show when you were first pitching it.
Right. Because we just didn't know how often we wanted to potentially do it. It's like committing to doing another show on top of Bussin' and all the things we got coming down the pipe with Bussin' with the Boys. You just didn't know. I personally didn't know how often I would want to do it or would have the bandwidth to do it, but it's been so fun.
It's been fun, dude. And shout out these sickos that showed up to buy that PT6 shirt.
Bro, we sold like over 500 right now? Which,
yeah.
That's unreal.
That's
do we wish it
unreal.
was all the shirts? So if it's like we have 10,000 views in the last episode, I wish all 10,000 dads, all 10,000 Papa Seals chimed in and bought the shirt. I know it's still coming because this shirt is a shirt that just, it bonds the fatherhood. Imagine yourself walking around, say you're on vacation, or say you're just walking around on a Saturday. Maybe you're at the farmer's market and you look down over by the lettuce and tomatoes and you just see a Papa Seal repping a Papa Team 6 shirt and you just know that they tune into the same For the Dads podcast that you do, and you can go up and tap them on the shoulder and be like, PT6. And just dap them up. That's a fatherhood that is etched.
Yep.
That only dads and only Papa Seals and Papa Team 6 members understand. And that's what juices me up about it. When we were getting the text from Garrett on how many, I think it was like in the first 30 minutes over around 150 was sold.
Yeah.
It gassed me up.
And then I don't remember the amount of time, but later that day, oh, by the way, we're at 488, like something like that. I was like, 488? Oh my God.
And I'm out enjoying vacation in Canada. A lot of great stories that are going to come from Canada on this episode.
Let's go.
In week 3 of Scarlet, I know there's some fun stories down the pipe.
Oh yeah.
But being in Canada and you want to make video, you want to do stuff to keep juicing the Papa Team 6. But I'm like, I gotta be here. I gotta enjoy vacation, turn off the work brain. But I'm juiced. When I saw you made your video to promote the Papa Team 6 shirts, I'm geeking and smiling behind my phone because I'm like, man, I can't wait to do some of this stuff when I get back. But it's been awesome. BWTB.com is where you can buy our first iteration of our Papa Team 6 shirts. And to start off, there's a comment from Alex W1457. It says, showed my wife the new shirt. Her response, the bear has all that gear, but where's the baby? Mom taking care of the baby while dad grills with the gear. Then he put, damn, still getting the shirt. PT6. Hey, the mom is right.
Mom made a great point. Damn.
I'm looking at the detail of the shirt and people are like, why are you guys not wearing the shirts right now? We haven't got them in. We haven't gotten them in the shop yet.
We don't
Trust
have
me.
our own shirts, but that's okay.
But I'm looking at the details of the shirt because I love the shirt. And then I'm laughing about this quote because I'm like, the mom is 100% right. Like, what is this Papa Seal doing in the garage? Just setting it up so we can get a nice photo for the gram. And she's like, I'm locked and loaded, ready for my watch. And it's like, where's the kid?
Which was me. I mean, truly me in that raccoon video. Where's Scarlett in that? I'll tell you where she is. She's getting bounced by Jill, and she's probably crying, and Jill's going, what the hell is my husband doing
The Papa Team 6 shirt, that's pregame. That's getting ready go on watch.
You're getting ready, dude.
Because you were pulling some all-nighters.
Yeah.
But you want to keep ripping YouTube comments?
Absolutely. I'm so sorry.
Don't fall asleep at the wheel, Pop.
We have Brooke McKenzie, 7826. Hey guys, my name is Brooke. I just gave birth 8 days ago. My fiance and I are 25 and 26 years old. None of our friends have children yet. And essentially, she walked into the room. Husband was watching For the Dads on the TV. She popped a squat next to him. She said she's equally as big of a fan as her husband. Let's go, Brooke.
Come on.
Let's go.
That juices me up.
It does
Brooke.
juice us up.
Just
dude.
to picture a couple sitting on the couch and watching For the Dads podcast on, I'm going to assume, big screen.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the night.
And Mama Bear's like, yo, this shit's gas.
Yeah. We got to do more for the moms. I saw a couple being like, do the collab with the wives podcast. Should be doing collabs with mom. Trust me, that stuff, these 3 brains, one of them operating the most, and that's Chef Jack. The other 2 brains, more just dad brain, fleeting, just taking it as it comes.
Oh.
We will have a strategy, and there will be some fun down the pipe. The Sahil Bloom lesson of the week last week on enjoying the magic years from his book, 5 Types of Wealth.
Yeah.
Having Sahil Bloom on, I think, would be a lot of fun.
That would be a ton of fun.
Just having dads on, moms.
Yes.
Just doing fun collabs. I think it'd be sick.
That'd be
Especially
a tough one.
diving into the weeds of how do you do this?
Yes,
But
dude.
this is how dads kind of bitch on the side, talk shit behind your back a little bit.
Yeah.
How do the moms do it?
The wives would be crazy, dude. We would be flamed on this podcast.
But we'd hold our own.
I would have to sit over there with you.
Because the dads out there watching, we're representing Papa Team 6. We can't just go quiet into the night and lay down.
No, we need a full kangaroo court.
Yeah.
Don't put the camera chef on them too much. Keep it over here. I'll come sit next to you. We'll have them over here, and it's going to be 2v2.
Yeah, it'll be 2v2, and a lot of times it'll be like, you're 100% right, but let me just tell you what goes on in my brain when this happens.
And I'm not defending myself.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just not thinking about it. I can't read your mind.
But you do a great job of communicating.
Yeah.
And I love you. You look beautiful.
Yeah. Sweetheart, we love you. Here we go from Nick, C96. Papa Team 6 sled dog again.
Oh, yeah.
Have one girl of my own. My girl has 3 girls. Just found out the gender of our baby on the way. We'll have a full roster of girls. Girl dad times 5. Pray for your boy. This comment right here is why dads go silent later in life. It's why you find them sitting in the corner at a holiday party and everybody's like, oh, what's up with Joe over there? Oh, he doesn't talk a whole lot. That's because he's outmanned and outgunned the moment he gets into the car to go home. Because you know, Joe, if you just sit and get to know him and talk to him, I'm sure he's going to love hunting. He's probably got his camera like, hey, check out this 8-pointer I found on my farm.
He does.
But he stays quiet at parties. Why? Because those dads who say one wrong thing on the car ride home, honey, why'd you say it like that?
Dad, don't talk to her like that. Dad, oh my God. What was his name?
Thanks for telling everybody I don't give you blowjobs anymore. What the hell was that? I'm trying to have some fun. I can't just be a man. I can't just have some fun at a holiday party and joke around with the boys.
And I didn't say blowjob. I said smoke my pipe. That's different. That's different. I didn't fucking say that.
But that right there is how dads go silent. And that is why I'm terrified of having a third daughter. Because you just get outnumbered. And you just like, let me just get home. Let me survive.
Where's my baby boy?
Yeah, where's my baby boy? Yeah, where's my baby boy at? Where's my lineage? Where's my heir to the throne?
Oh.
But that's what happens. I'm telling you, that's my thesis on it. I've thought about this a lot. Because a lot of dads out there that are like great talks when you break through the barriers.
Yeah.
And you wonder why they're sitting with the 24-pack at the end of the dinner table or at the end of the aisle and kind of sitting alone, just waiting for the conversation to come to him because he knows he says one wrong thing. Listen, boys, I love having a great time around you guys, but the minute I leave here, the other 23 hours, neutered.
There was a perfect example of that, by the way, of a girl that I went to high school with. Very social girl, would have like bonfires at her house and friends all come over, and her dad, all girls, they had all girls. Her dad was such a fucking legend, dude. So quiet though. You had to get him in the right spot, but he's the one while the party's going on inside, he's building the bonfire outside.
Yeah.
Are you putting gas on that? You don't put gas on a bonfire, you put diesel because it burns slow.
Anybody ever showed you this trick? Runs out to the woods,
Sherman,
grabs some
get
stick.
it. Go get that lighter. Go. I'm going to show you how diesel burns slow.
This is what you look for when the wood's a little too dry.
Yes.
You don't want the wood too dry.
What are you doing right there? What is that? No, we're not using an electric lighter. We're using matches. We're going to step away. We're going to toss some match in there.
Oh, hold that thought. Here comes the old ball and chain.
But truly, he's such a legend, dude. And very like, yeah, to your exact point, game cameras, probably a CFB sicko. I didn't have too many talks with him, but all of us, we'd always talk about like, bro, he's such a legend.
Yeah. And you gotta, I don't know how to say this, but you gotta continue. You can't let them take your voice away.
Yeah.
You know, when you start having a conversation, I'm asking you a question, then your wife starts answering for you. They talk for you, so you're just like, what's the... But hey, Nick, congratulations on the girl coming. Girl dad of 5.
We love you, Nick. And you have a voice in our comment section.
Yes, you have a voice in this comment section, Nick.
Oh
I expect to see another comment from you on this episode.
Your existence is futile,
Yeah.
but we love you.
This is why you gotta love Papa Team 6 because we're all in this shit together.
We are.
It's why we have the platform.
And we may have a new branch of the military with this comment.
Okay.
Reporting. This is Carlos. Carlos the One. Reporting from the Goon Berets. Can we represent PT6? Can we represent PT6 as well? The Goon Berets.
Look, he's
He's just out here gooning, dude.
You're talking like
He's not Seaman Team. He's
you're
not
just jerking it.
CT. He's gooning.
You're just jerking off.
He's just jerking. And he wants to be in PT6. He wants to start the Goon Berets. Jack McPherson would fucking love to be a part of the Goon Berets.
With this being a family show, can I tell you what my opinion is?
Please go ahead.
I love it.
I love it.
The Goon
The
Berets.
Goon Berets. Get that on a shirt, dude.
Okay, there's probably because we got. I would like to assume very quality parents and mature adults on here that probably have no clue what we're talking about.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, where's the
Goon-
parenting stuff?
Yeah, gooning meaning Urban Dictionary. All right, here we go.
So this is the Goon Berets.
This is the Goon Berets.
Okay.
Oh, bro, I can't say this. I thought gooning might just be
like-
jerking off.
We're all adults here.
Gooning is an act wherein porn addicts masturbate and edge for hours on end, yet do not achieve orgasm, nor do they want to for weeks or months. Any orgasm a gooner or goonette does have should be ruined.
Oh,
Yeah. The Goon Berets.
the Goon Berets.
Family show.
Family show. They can represent PT6.
We can be aware that the Goon Berets are a thing.
Yeah, and that there's an assignment, there's a job somewhere out there where we will need the Goon Berets later on down the road.
Yes, because no matter what, when the TikTok moms come after us, we're gonna need an army.
That's what you call those sickos.
Yeah.
The special ops, the Goon
That's when I
Berets.
send Papa Sherm, hey, 50 miles south, go talk to House Goon Beret.
Go light the torch.
Who sent that comment?
Carlos the One.
Go talk to Carlos the One. He's head of the Goon Berets.
Yeah.
House Goon Beret.
House Goon Beret.
House
Yeah.
Bolton.
House Gooner.
House Gooner. I'm trying to get in my Game of Thrones brain right
Carlos of House Gooner.
now. Yeah, Carlos the One of House Gooner.
And let him know.
The leader of the Goon Berets. Small army, very niche. But when it push comes to shove and we might need to build out an army for a war, we got to be able to call on the Goon Berets.
Let him know that the moms of House TikTok march upon for the dads.
Yeah.
Light the beacon.
Let the Goon Berets know winter is coming.
So yeah, that was
TikTok
maybe
moms are here.
that was probably my favorite comment that I saw. Like,
That's funny,
all
bro.
time, dude.
God.
I think I replied to it on YouTube. I was like, "This is fucking hilarious."
What makes me laugh too is we might have people tuning in for the first time that are like, "What in the fuck did Tim put me on? What link is Tim? What show is Tim trying to put me on right now?"
And they're probably in the office.
I thought
right
he
now.
said they talked about dad hacks, lesson of the week. They do fun call-ins with some dad advice.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
experts. We're not experts.
Not experts.
And we will get to those segments, but this is just the boys goofing.
This is just hey, we're goofing.
We're having fun with Papa Team 6.
We are.
And if you want to be a part of Papa Team 6, bwtb.com. Go get you that shirt. First iteration. Papa
Like and
Team
subscribe.
6.
Like and subscribe.
I like to envision those shirts too being a collectible one day. Like maybe we have this show for 30 years.
Dude, I like that. One, I love that idea. Two, an idea that I'm just throwing out there. I kind of wanted to talk to you about this before we did on the pod, but I feel like it's the right time.
Okay.
There's a podcast that one of my friends used to listen to, Last Podcast on the Left, and they would sell these little buttons that you put on a backpack. Like, those like sorority buttons
Yeah.
that those people made?
Yeah.
It's like miniature ones, and they would sell them with like little sayings from their podcasts. But a guy, and I need to find the DM, who's actually a vet, was like, yo, in the Army, like in the military, or I think he was actually in the Navy. He was talking about how they have something called morale patches, where it's not like official patches, but they're just morale patches that you put like on the back of your backpack or somewhere
Just
on
anywhere.
your stuff.
Yeah.
We could make little badges with those miniature sorority buttons that would go perfect on like a diaper bag or like something like that.
Yes, bro. The possibilities are endless.
Yes.
We just have to execute. We have to execute.
We have to execute.
And speaking of execution, here's a dad hack from Cameron Blake, 9890. A dad hack. We're not even to that segment, but I want to shout out this dad hack. Teach your son how to use the fly swatter.
Ooh.
My 2-year-old spent 30 non-tantrum minutes on a mission deleting flies as dad cracked a couple cold ones watching sports, teaching patience, hand-eye coordination, and the killer instinct. Bet he could even take Taylor 320 to the poolside if he could ever find the zone. His stats, 42 whiffs, 24 almost,
Okay.
12 dead at watch. God, I love dead at watch, dude. 8 dead flies. That's a dad hack. Let
What
your
a-
boy get going with the fly swatter.
What a legend.
Yeah.
And if for any of the hunters out there, that would be a good introduction into hunting world with those assault guns. Have you ever seen those assault shotguns
Oh yeah.
No.
for fly? Oh, Will.
Yeah, for fly. Yeah,
Yes,
okay, I
dude.
know what you're talking about.
That would be sick too. Just let him go.
Yeah, I love the dead at watch stat. Dude, the dead at watch. Like, I had to watch Rude. She's like, Dad, watch, forget what she calls them in ballet where they like hop
Mhm.
or leaps. I think it's leaps. Dad, watch my leaps. And she's just got this little focus face on. She's just leaping in the kitchen. I'm just like, oh my God. Dead at watch. Oh! Dead at watch. Ooh! And I'm just having to change my, it's always dead at watch. Sweetheart, I've watched you 4 times. Can I finish making breakfast? Okay. All right, you know what? Do one more. Do one more. Make this the best one. No!
Oh my God, dude. I wish I could be a fly on the wall for stuff like that. I cannot wait for Scarlett to be able to start talking. Cannot wait, dude.
I feel you. And I always stop myself and just be like, yeah, you can wait. Because it flies by, bro.
God, it's scary.
And you
dude.
see the parents in the comments that just talk about how they love the show and they love hearing the lessons or whatever it is because time just flies by. Because I made the comment the other day, like, I can't wait for Scotty to get older to where her and Rue can play because I know it's going to be magical.
Yeah.
And then Charles, like, we can wait. Like, we got to enjoy, like, just enjoy Scotty army crawling around right now. I like to think she's like, oh, Papa Team 6, I got army crawls. Because she's not crawling yet. She'll like get up to her hands and knees and she'll kind of like rock back and forth. I'm like, oh, you about to crawl. And then she'll go back down to the tummy and just her little left foot and right arm. And she just goes, bro. She's got a nice little pivot foot.
Okay.
But you say like, I can't wait. And you just got to remind yourself, enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Because it flies. We got this stupid picture frame. Not stupid. I love the picture frame, but it's connected to your phone. So it's like digital and it shows all of our family photos.
That's sick.
And so you just see great survival kit. That's actually my survival kit shout out.
Okay.
Is a little digital picture frame that connects to an album. So it's just like running photos. But we see all the old photos of Rue, and I'm just like, I miss that little girl. So she's still little. Like, she's still 3 years old, and we got time, but she's going to school this month. And I'm like, I know I'm going to take it harder than she does. Her mom's we're going to take it way harder than she does. But it's like, God, her little chubby cheeks at those early ages, just, God, enjoy every second, bro. Do your best, because I know it's fucking hard right now. We interrupt this episode because we are sponsored by Roe. Maybe you're sitting with your significant other right now on the couch wondering if there is an answer to your problems with Papa Team 6 down low, and there is. Rose Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who need a secret weapon against softness. Rose Sparks can give guys bigger, thicker, longer erections so they get fuller faster. And maybe she right now is nudging you in the arm because after Rose Sparks dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. And if prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at ro.co/dads to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/dads for $15 off your first order. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For full safety information, go to road.co/safety info. Back to the episode.
I'm going to be a wreck, dude. I'm going to be a wreck. It already is starting to happen of like, because Scarlett was so small when she came out, she was 5 pounds, 6 ounces.
Yeah.
And so her little hands and feet, they look huge. That's the first thing everybody says. They're like, whoa, her hands and feet are like long and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, because she doesn't have the cherub, chubby feet and hands yet.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see it in her hands now, dude. As she's growing, like she's kind of fluffing up. And I'm like, damn, you're growing fast. You're growing fast. I just got to stay locked in, dude.
I know. My boy who I vacationed with, he was my best man in my wedding, like my best friend growing up. I like to think of him first generation best friend.
Nick.
Maybe, yeah, Nick.
OG.
Like, he was one of my first friends I ever had. Because we went through, like, first communion together, and then we were in, like, the same pod and classrooms. Traveled with him at baseball. But one of my first friends ever.
Was he good friends with Buddy with the killer basement?
Killer basement. Dad brain.
Y'all used to
Remind me.
goon at his house quite a bit.
Oh, Logan? You talking about Oh, yeah, that was the crew right there. Oh, Logan? Yeah, that
for
was
any tier ones listening.
Yeah, for tier one's a bus, and they know the lore of Logan. But yeah, me, Nick, Logan, John, Chuck, like, we had a squad, man. But anyway, he was telling me, like, he reminds himself, like, when he's like he has Grady, who's like a year and a half, like, he's putting the little one down, he might be frustrated. He's like, I just stare at his little hands, dude. And it's just like a reminder of them just how little and innocent and everything that they are. Because when they're just going to sleep on you and you're just staring at their hands, their little feet, and you're just hearing the little breathing noises, drinking the milk. Try to capture it. I wish there was a bottle you could just. So I'll sit there. I'll just video Scotty. I would with Rue, just like sleeping and trying to like capture the little noises. And like, man, I'm going to weep one day looking at these videos, just wishing they were this small again.
I caught her. She's not actually smiling I mean, she is smiling in this photo, but I caught her smiling.
That's a good one.
Is that not
That's
good?
a good one.
It was pretty good. I'll send it to Shep. But I caught Scarlett smiling. That's her like, yo, I just pushed a shit out.
I was going to say, yeah, just
like,
that milk just ran through this little body. Damn.
just shitted on him.
Yeah.
And she did. Well, we'll find out later. Good. Sorry, keep going with Nick.
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Just
I-
enjoying, like, you brought up the small hands, and it made me think, like, Nick was telling me that. I'm like, I know, bro. It's time just flies, man. Time flies.
Can I ask a selfish question?
Absolutely. Papa Team 6.
Did I come up at all with Nick about the record button? Did I let him down?
No, because you know Nick loves you. I told him, he texted me after the first episode and says, I love the new For the Dads podcast. Sherm might be my favorite podcaster. Well, you know, he might be your second, right? He's like, oh, buddy, I didn't even make his top 5. But he loves you. Big fan of yours. And he told me to cut you some slack.
Did he really?
Yeah, and I thought I did the best job I could in the moment.
You did.
I thought you handled it
I
really
did the
well.
best job I could.
Fully agree. Fully agree. As we discussed on Bussin' with the Boys. And I did not do a good job of shouting out this show on Bussin' with the Boys. That is on me.
Yeah, it's, you know,
That
shameless shout out, shameless plug. It's a bigger audience.
Yeah, that
Bigger
was
audience. We
fucked
gotta
up.
grow. We gotta grow.
We
We need
gotta
Papa
grow.
Team 6 members. We need the moms, dads, everybody that enjoys this show and this podcast.
Yep.
You need to dish them out in your group chats. You need to comment, share, and do all the fun stuff to get this to build the brand awareness.
Truly.
Because even though say it gets a lot of reach, well, however it packs in, whatever the median is where it packs in, we know who's tuned in, who's about Papa Team 6 and For the Dads. Like that's, I digress.
We both do.
Yeah, we both digress.
Did you have any other comments that stuck out to you? I'd really quick, Gridiron Gilly. Sherm, come on, dog. Forgetting to push the record button is a total boofer move. Not mad, just disappointed. Great callback by Gridiron Gilly.
And great comment just to let you know, like, he's thinking about you. He's rooting for you.
Accountability.
He's just disappointed. He's like, you don't operate that way. I know you.
You're better than that.
You're better than that.
Also, I've been seeing a lot of comments of Sherman looks exactly like I thought he would. Like he looks like he sounds. And that just
How does that make you?
it makes me
Let's go in the therapy room. How does that make you feel?
it makes me laugh, dude. And somebody right under that commented a gif of Matt Stafford waving. And I
Oh,
was
bro,
like,
when they say Fat Stafford on the internet.
that is truly my favorite. And when the beard grows out for him and me,
Yeah.
it does. Like Fat Stafford begins to become a thing.
Yeah.
So I love it. The comments were great this week.
Dude, the comments are my favorite, bro. Denny May. This is a wife. This is a mom.
Shout out the
It's
moms, dude.
Hang on. Let's see here. Okay. She's not a mom yet.
Oh,
Right now, her body's building Milk Team 6.
no way.
T-minus 17 days until we become first-time parents over here to our baby girl. Love the pod, guys. My hubs has me locked in every Wednesday watching with him. Such awesome content y'all are putting out and such great community you're building. It's made my husband even more excited to be joining Papa Team 6. Does that not warm your heart and make you think, should we edit out the gooning? Because she had to witness that and she might be thinking,
I think
sweetheart, I don't know if I can get on board.
I think the gooning is the part that we bring that most TikTok moms and dads don't bring.
Yeah.
We bring the gooning.
Yeah. Just authenticity. Just an inside look of what dads actually talk about and laugh about behind closed doors.
Carlos is just in his car going, yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, go
And you being the younger version, me being like, is gooning just jerking off? Like, oh, let's look it up on the dictionary. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole thing.
He said, yeah.
It's a whole thing.
The goon berets. The goon berets.
And the boofers. There'll be a PT6 boofer.
I do
branch.
like, so there was a dad who chimed in, Coach Skelly. My 1-year anniversary of joining Papa Team 6, and I've learned a couple things. So a good lesson from Papa Skelly. When you're in the foxhole, strap up that helmet and keep your head down. But when the bullets stop flying, make sure you check on Mama, because even though you may have caught some stray bullets, she's looking like Swiss cheese.
Ooh.
2,
Ooh.
know when you just stepped on a landmine, a dad loss, and go down a hero, say sorry. And 3, the enemy is the only enemy. And 3, the enemy is only the enemy for a season. It will get better. That's it. That's good. That's good
like
shit.
that, dude.
That's good shit.
I like the enemy is only an enemy for like just right now, because it's already starting with Scarlet of like, I said this last week, the little problems and issues. Like, I feel like there's new problems and issues each week, but there's other problems and issues from the previous week that's like, figured that one out.
Yeah.
Got that one solved. On to the next.
Let's fuck up something new.
Yeah. It's fun, dude.
Dude.
It's a revolving door of new experiences.
I love it. Should we got to keep today? We honestly got to keep this one under an hour. Should we get into our segments? How long have we actually been going,
30.
Chef?
35.
35 for real?
Yeah, that's real.
So we're pretty much at the halfway point of the podcast we shot last week before we got word that we weren't recording.
Before I went.
And these were the vibes too. Vibes are still great.
Dude,
vibes are still great on the episode. But we were having incredible vibes before
God,
that.
we were. Like we are right now. Do you want to kick us off with whatever you want to kick us off? I know we usually start with dad losses. Do you want to crack a cold one first? Switch it up a little bit.
Dude, I have a lot. We can do crack a cold one first because I got a lot of crack a cold ones.
You do, dude. You go.
Just because we spent a week, Saturday to Saturday, in Canada.
Yep.
Up in Banff, Canmore. We had I think it's called Yoho, but we hit all these different lakes, Lake Moraine, Lake Louise. Gosh, there's another one. Lake Moraine, Lake Louise. There's a third one. Sherm.
They should call it Lake Gatorade because that's what it looked like.
Bro, let me just.
For those at home or those listening or watching,
I'm so
just
sorry.
switch, very quickly, Google search Banff. That's BANFF, Canada. And oh my God, the views are insane. I mean, Will's going to go into it.
Send me some pictures. I'll put them in the episode.
I gotta think of this third lake.
Of this third lake?
I have to.
You keep going. I'll wax poetic just a little bit. Shout out to my buddy. Actually, I forgot to tell you this, Will. My buddy Derek was up in Banff with his mom. They were playing golf up there at that same resort that Will was staying at. And a part of me, I wish that you guys had run into each other and I got the most epic selfie of all time from him. It did not happen, but shout out Derek, who also enjoyed Banff.
Emerald Lake.
Emerald
Lake. So we hit Sunshine Meadows, Lake Moraine, Lake Louise, Emerald Lake, Johnston Canyon or Johnston Falls, Marble Canyon, downtown Banff, Cascade Garden. The trip was unreal. So I have a lot of crack a cold ones. And my first crack a cold one is just, I was mentioning Nick earlier. Nick being one of my first friends ever.
Yeah.
And being he's my best friend.
Yeah.
But getting to go on vacation with him and his kiddos and his family and seeing like Rue is 3 and Hudson is 4 and getting to see them play and their dynamic and just like sitting back with my boy and just being like, buddy, how crazy is it that we're 35, we're dads with families, couple kiddos, and our 2 oldest are playing right now and getting along.
Getting along, dude. They looked freaking cute.
Bro.
Chilling. That one window pic where Rue's pointing out the window and Hudson's right next to her.
Yeah.
And she's telling him something.
Look, she was pointing at birds. Bro, Rue, like,
damn,
they're
dude.
homies. And it was so funny because I was watching for the first time Rue have interest in this boy, Hudson.
Yeah.
And it was a true like boy-girl dynamic to where Rue is just talking his ear off and Hudson ain't wanting to talk sometimes.
Yeah,
a couple times where Rue's crying and she's like comes over. I'm like, what's wrong, sweetheart? She's like, Hudson doesn't want to talk to me. And I'm just like, oh, he's just hanging out. He's just trying to chill right now and play with his motorcycles. He's trying to play with his 4-wheelers. And she's bummed that Hudson doesn't want to talk to her.
Oh, no.
And it was so fun to just watch and kind of like chuckle and laugh and also kind of think, hey, Hudson, you better tighten your shit up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Don't be breaking my daughter's heart now. Don't be breaking my daughter's heart now.
I saw that bunk bed video.
yeah.
Keep your hands where I can see
Buddy,
them.
I would talk to him with these like some of these stern voices at times because I know him like we obviously I've been around him several times, but it's like we're not like around each other all the time to where like when I'm getting my voice and talking sternly, he's got like those eyes where he's like, what? We were at breakfast and Rue drew this, or they sit you down and they give the kids like coloring sheets.
Yeah.
So they're drawing bears. And Rue finishes beautiful, beautiful blue bear. All blue.
Let's go.
All blue. A little yellow in it.
A little polar bear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blue bear. And she wants to go show Hudson. And this is later in the week, so I've got a little bit better rapport with Hudson.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go show Hudson. Go show him. And as she's walking over there, I go, hey, Huddy. He looks over and I go, you better tell her you like it.
He's 4.
He's 40. He's like looking down at the table. I'm probably like this far away from him. And he's like, and then Rue comes over. She's like, Huddy, how do you look at my bear? And he just goes, I like it.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
Oh, and then like as she's still talking, because
You're a
Rue's talking a million miles an hour, and I go, Huddy, I go, tell her she did a good job. And he's like, you did a good job. And Rue runs back to me. He likes it. I know he does, sweetheart. That's awesome.
Oh my God, dude.
And Rue, when they're over there in that bird photo that you're talking about, Rue, like you can get up and sit on like that side of the wall to like look out the window. And she's like, Hudson, do you want to sit up here with me and hold hands? And we're chuckling and Hudson's sitting at the table. And I was like, Hudson, you better get up there. He doesn't go up there because he's like coloring or doing whatever, but we're laughing. And Charles like, Will, are you in a spot to where you're more upset? You'd be more upset that Hudson like holds her hand and is like, that boy girl dynamic, or if he wouldn't hold her hand. And I'm like, I'm at the point to where he better get his ass up there and hold her hand because I don't want her to be sad.
Yeah, you gotta listen to Rue. You gotta do what my daughter says.
Yeah.
Because I do.
Whereas when your daughter's not around any boys or doing that stuff, and you're like, oh, they're not gonna date until they're here, they're there.
Mhm.
And you're like, no boys, no this, no that. To where I'm seeing something in real time, and I'm just thinking, hey, Hudson, you better get your little ass up there and hold her hand.
You're gonna be the dad. Do y'all have mums for like homecoming? Do you know what a mum is?
A mum.
Those big flowers. Do you have mums?
No.
Big flowers.
I know it's like a Texas thing, but it's like flowers made out of ribbons, and it's a big fucking deal for any Texas listeners or Arkansas and Oklahoma. I think they have mums too. But if you were my date, Will, I would get this big old honking mum that says your name on it, says Will, and it's in our school colors, and you would wear that to the homecoming game. And since I got you a really big one, it's basically an engagement ring for high schoolers, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Will would be the dad that goes up to the boyfriend 2 weeks before homecoming and slips him 100, and it better be fucking big.
Big.
And you know what I'm talking
My
about.
daughter's heart. I don't know how I'm gonna handle dating. I really don't. I would love to get put on any parenting books about prepping for it, because I want to say, would love to reenact Bad Boys 2. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, coming up answering the door. Just, you get a gun out. Huh? You smoke that shit?
You smoke it, don't you? You're high right now.
Yeah. You better have her home by 10. Ain't gonna be no fucking tonight. My homies roll out. Ludacris playing in the background.
He's just, the entire time, his face.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, he just got out of prison. I just got out of jail and I ain't going back.
Oh, man.
What do you say? You ever made love to a man? No, sir. You want to?
Dude, that
It's
guy's
gonna be chitty bang bang.
that guy's face just the entire time.
I hope everybody watching has seen Bad Boys 2. That scene is iconic. If not, go watch it on that scene on YouTube right now.
Such a good scene, dude.
Oh, where was I going?
The dating.
Oh,
and
the dating
literature that you want to get into.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think that any boy that she probably dates, I'm just gonna have like a good one-on-one talk with this gentleman.
That'd be sick, dude.
Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure I'll do it first. First one off the bus, what they look like when they come off the bus, what I think of them. I'll probably prejudge them a little bit. However, I think I'll just sit them down man to man and just essentially let them know how important my daughter is to me and her mom in there, and more of like a respect conversation. So that way he can at least feel my voice, I guess, feel my energy, feel my, I don't know, like what she means to me.
Can I tell you, or Chef's got something too, and then I got something for
I got
you.
a good one for you real quick. This happened to a good friend of mine. When he first met his girlfriend's parents, they talked and it was all great. Sorry. And as he was walking out,
Come on, clear your throat, clear your throat.
Chef's got it. He's got
okay,
he got some semen in his throat. I'm sorry, kid show. It's a kid show.
Moms are watching.
Team 6.
as he was leaving, the dad goes, "Hey, wait 1 second," and throws him something in the air. My buddy catches it. He looks in his hand and it's a shotgun shell. He goes, "You see that?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Comes at you a lot faster when you're running off my front lawn." He's like, "Don't be a jackass."
See, that's a good fear tactic.
It's a good fear tactic.
I want to do fear tactics, but I almost want him to know the respect level that he's going to have for not only my daughter, but for us.
I have a really, really good one. It has stuck with me my entire life. So first off, shout out Coach Wright. He was a coach at Aledo. This dude is such a fucking sicko, by the way. I can't believe I haven't told you about Coach Wright. He would get the Aledo logo branded on his arm every state championship that they would win. He said, every state championship that we win, I'll make a custom Aledo logo and I'll brand myself. And they would do it in the Cowboys Stadium locker room after the state championship. He would let the kids go in there with the brand and hold on. This dude's a psychopath in the best way possible. Had a daughter 2 grades below me. She played soccer. The boys and girls team were very close with each other in high school. And all the boys and girls are going to the same place. We were going to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something. She happens to be riding in my car. I get a call later that day from an unknown number. I answer it. Sherman, this is Coach Wright. Hey, Coach, blah, blah, blah. I hear my daughter is going to be riding in your vehicle today. I go, yes, sir. He goes, I want to tell you something. Her life has been in my hands my entire life. It's been in my hands. And she's now getting in your vehicle. Her life is in your hands when you're driving my daughter around. You got that? I go, yes, sir. And he goes, I like you. You're a good kid. I know that you're going to be safe when you're driving. You're going to make sure everybody's going to have their seatbelt on, blah, blah, blah. I was, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Sherman, y'all have fun. Hangs up on me. I was like,
I like that, man.
yo, it scared the fuck out of me, but he didn't say anything scary. He didn't threaten me.
Right.
But it scared the fuck out of me. And dude, I was 10 and 2 that entire, I have never driven safer in my life because I had his daughter in my hands at that moment.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I love that because it's almost too like I'm trying to picture if I'm getting a phone call like that or you're having a conversation like that. It's like you're also being made aware that dad is also going to have a relationship with you. Like he's going to communicate to you.
Yes.
Like one-on-one. Like we'll be able to talk about this. And then also, hey, have a great night tonight.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure that daughter was probably like, because he had to have asked somebody for my number.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have his number. He was my coach. Like,
I love, too, that he walked you through. I know you're going to have everybody's seatbelt on.
oh, yeah. Oh, dude, he was.
You know the male brain. You know how we operate.
Yeah, yeah.
High school, college, like, we're animals, bro.
Yes, dude.
And so those thoughts always kind of, they come into my brain. Another in Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, there's a story of the author. I don't know if it was her dad or she was like telling a story, but say you're supposed to be home by 10 o'clock. Around like 9:50, her dad or the dad would go outside and start doing yard work. So that way when they pulled in, ain't going to be no funny business taking a little extra long in that driveway. Dad's just going to be out there just doing nothing. Until she walks in and, you give a little wave goodbye. You know what I'm talking about. You pull in.
Bro.
Pull in. Hey, we got 10 minutes to kill. I had a good time tonight.
Dad comes over
Trying to
with
lean
a
over,
little,
get some smooching going on. Next thing you know.
Dad's got a shovel over his shoulders.
Yeah, you pull in and see dad out there working. Ah, shit. So I like
Bro,
that technique.
You're going to be such a good dad for that. Like prom night pickup, I want to be at the Compton household for prom night pickup and you just answering the door.
Yeah.
You got her a corsage. It's a nice looking corsage.
I got her one too. Just pull out a bigger one.
And that's a word I was looking for. Mom's kind of like a corsage,
Okay.
but made
Okay.
of ribbons.
Okay.
Saying
on Crack a Cold One?
Yeah, saying on crack. Did you have more?
I could talk about Canada all day long.
Yeah.
Bro. So you go ahead and knock out your Crack a Cold One.
Okay, crack a cold one. We're crib training. So we have the sleep schedule of Moms on Call, which is a book very similar to 12 Hours in 12 Weeks. You and I texted briefly about this. Will and Taylor, very kindly, as part of my paternity leave here at Bussin', because I am still coming in like twice a week.
Yeah.
They included a night nurse for the days that I come into the office. I then can have a night nurse that night. It just so happened that Moms on Call book, the night nurse that we had, whatever that was, like Wednesday or Thursday night, comes over and we find out that she used to be not a client, but you're it starts with a C. You're helping people. You're a consultant.
Coach. Okay.
Consultant. Coach. And you know what? It was actually coach that I was looking for. You're right.
Okay. I think it's funnier that it's consultant. I'm just coach.
Coach. But she was a consultant as well as a coach because she would help people with this book. And anyway, she comes in. Her name's Rebecca. Shout out Rebecca. So sweet. An employee of Carla's. Shout out Carla. But yeah, dude, I mean, she was like, the earlier that you start, I saw that y'all have Moms on Call. Are y'all doing that? What's y'all's nightly routine? Yeah, we want to get into Moms on Call and we want to start with the 0 to 3 weeks plan. The sooner that you get her on it, the better. I think the 0 to 3 weeks, there will be some little pains and this and that, but you get her on it. She's going to adhere to it faster. This is why. Kind of broke down the science
Their
to
routine.
us. Oh, dude. Jill and I are sleeping in the same bed and like able to just without a night nurse, because now I can come back and lay in bed with Jill and have Scarlett on the monitor, and Scarlett's taken to the crib very, very well, which is to be
That fires me up for
expected.
you.
Yeah. It is to be expected with the younger ones because they still don't really know what's going on.
But you're still like, and for everybody listening and talk, if you're into sleep training, there's a lot of different methods out there.
Yeah.
He's talking about a book called Moms on Call.
Moms on Call.
I know I've referenced 12 hours by 12 weeks or 12 hours in 12 weeks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different methods, but a lot of it, if you like dive into all of that stuff, it's just like the routine of them knowing their environment. When the curtains close, you put them on the changing table, you start changing their diapers, slip them into their PJs,
Yep.
You're closing the curtains, you're turning on the sound machine. You're reading, whether you have a night lamp next to you and you're sitting there feeding them the bottle and you got a book, some go-to books that you read, you're like training their mindset to know, hey, it's time this is when we start winding down and going to bed.
And
Which is different from like a nap. Like, you'll train also doing nap time, but
Yep.
like, again, it's like getting all of their surroundings and environment right to where their brain starts to figure out, hey, this is when it's time to rest. This is when it's time for bedtime.
this is your final feed. This is
Yes.
your big feed before
Yeah,
bedtime.
yeah.
And like, it was so cool. I don't want to spoil my dad loss because it is a fun one, but you'll see in that story, initially, Scarlett was in the bassinet with us in our room. Very fussy, very, very fussy in the bassinet. And we had been doing the crib training before that. Mom was a little worried. You'll find out later why. So she wanted to keep a close eye on Scarlett. So we had her in bassinet. She's fussy. Jill falls asleep. I go do my first change on night shift. And I just thought to myself, hey, I'm going to help Jill get some sleep and get some rest. Let's try the crib. And I'll keep a close eye on Scarlett on the monitor. And bro, you could see the difference in Scarlett once she got the sleep sack on. And I put her in the crib. She was like, this is the spot where I sleep. Like, this is the spot where I'm comfortable. This is the sounds and like it, dude, it was cool. And that's after like 4 nights.
Yeah.
But you could tell that there was a major difference of bassinet. What the hell is this? I don't want to be in that shit. Crib. Oh, hell yeah. This is, yes. And
Right.
She stopped fussing. It was awesome.
And two, it's like there are babies that do just fine in a bassinet.
There are 100%.
I want to, like, my mom, because I remember I was like 6 or 7. I was 6 when Wyatt was born, and I just always remember like we slept not in a bassinet, but just a clothes hamper next to the bed.
I love that.
I know, like one of them wide,
Yes.
low to the ground, wide clothes hampers, and we just slept next to the bed. But there are babies that do well. It just, every baby is different.
Yeah.
And you figure it out like as you're going in. But I know, like myself, my wife too, it's like you like to have some kind of plan going into something. And then if you got to deviate, you deviate. But at least you understand a toolbox by these methods, like when there's times to deviate, when to not make something a habit. I love that, though. That fires me up. Have you tried, like a dad lost of mine, have you tried putting a stuffed animal in the crib?
No.
All right.
Do I
Just
need to?
No.
Well, I was
put a
about to
stuffed
say
animal,
for,
like I put a little stuffed animal in there.
the
And
safe
Charles
sleep.
Charles C on the monitor, you got a stuffed animal? Oh, yeah, I thought she'd like a stuffed animal. She's like, sweetheart, you can't put nothing in the crib when they're this little.
Oh,
She
yeah.
like goes upstairs. I'm like, shit.
Well, just being
I
married,
thought she liked this line I got her.
being married to a nurse, that stuff was ingrained
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, I know that that's so off limits, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
I do not mess
It'd
around.
be if I put a little burp cloth over the thing, but to the point to where her arms are now out and she can kind of move around and kind of grab stuff. She's like, you can't have something hanging on the crib, sweetheart.
Why does that suffocate?
It's like SIDS, like if they were to get trapped or caught to where they can't, like Scarlett's young enough, she's probably not able to like roll over on her own.
Mhm.
It's like if she does, it'd be like, oh shit, she rolled over on her own. But a lot of babies are not able to, if they get in that spot and there's something stuffed in their face, it can suffocate them.
And SID stands for sudden infant death syndrome, which is basically them passing away in their sleep.
Oh, that's
Right.
terrifying.
So a lot of time, or all the times, you'll see like when you have your first kid, like they'll be in the crib or they'll be wherever they're at, bassinet, crib, doesn't matter, and there just won't be anything in there because they're laying on their back. You don't want them to risk any, like there won't be any pillow or nothing like that. We interrupt this episode because Bussin' with the Boys has a big announcement. We are going to be in Lincoln, Nebraska on September 19th, my birthday now, for the biggest rivalry weekend of the season. The Michigan Wolverines at the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The boys, Bussin' with the Boys, we will be doing a live show. Food, drinks, special guests, the whole kit and caboodle. We will be live, and pre-sale tickets are live right now at rococotheater.com, and use code THEBOYS to access these pre-sale tickets live. Is that correct, Clump? Did I say that correctly? rococotheater.com. Use code THEBOYS to get your pre-sale tickets now, because the boys, again, will be in Lincoln, Nebraska, September 19th, my birthday, for Michigan at Nebraska. Go shop. Go buy. Go get the tickets.
Because even it's funny, dude. Like, even Scarlett in her environment, like with a passy right now, we'll put her in with a passy, which is a big difference between 12 weeks and or 12 hours and 12 weeks and Moms on Call, is that Moms on Call allows a pacifier.
Rue had a passing until 3.
Oh, well, then there you go. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
And like Scotty will have this woman up. She's not a big passy gal, which fires me up because she just doesn't mess with passies. She's not about it.
Yeah.
Because we try to do that for her to help self-soothe, because they can grab these Wubbanubs, like the little mini stuffed animals, and they have a little pacifier on the end.
Yes.
But even Rue still has Tiggy. Tiggy was a Wubbanub, just doesn't have the passy up there anymore because it fell off, because it's just getting raggedy and tossed around, and the passy fell off at some point. But it's like they're self-soothing, just to have like a little stuffed animal. Tiggy's the man. I talk to Tiggy so much.
Ugh. I got to talk to Tiggy. All that to say, very excited about the crib training. Thank you. I mean, Jill would have gotten on the sleep schedule stuff anyways, because that's Jill. But thank you for being so on it with the 12 hours and 12 weeks, because it did kind of reinforce like, oh, this is important, but I'm seeing the benefits of the importance of like giving me time, giving Jill time, like building structure. Now, like, it's ingrained in my head, okay, 9 o'clock's coming around, so we'll do that final feed, and then
you're just in the know too. Like, a lot of it was like, hey, do this, you should do this. But it's like, for dads out there listening, one way to like, have a massive win with your partner is you digesting a book on like whether it's sleep training or sleep scheduling, because a lot of times moms kind of they're the pioneer, they're the ones leading the charge, and they're kind of teaching you why it is, and you're kind of like learning on the fly, versus if you're on the same page and you understand a little bit as well, it puts a massive stressor off of them because they know you're in it with them.
Yes, dude. Also, really quick, this is my dad hack for the week. Actually, it isn't. It's a bonus hack. Rebecca was burping Scarlett. Like, we were doing like this style of burping. The night nurse like set Scarlett up on her leg and started just moving her in circles like this, and like with the butt, like Scarlett's butt's right here, and she's just kind of like rotating Scarlett around. She's burping like crazy, dude. It's so sick.
I haven't heard of that one. That's a good one.
Okay, I'll send you a video. I'll have Jill video it. Have
you done the motorcycle yet to get farts out?
Yeah. Jill does that.
That's so fun. Get them the motorcycle legs and then push on their stomach. Oh, you got a little gas in there.
Did you know that you can do that with full-grown adults?
No.
They do it in the hospital all the time. Jill taught me how to do it.
Oh.
You literally, like, this is such bad radio, but like, you make a ball, you make a fist, and you rub on the top of the intestine and then down the side of the intestine and then across again over by the belly button of the bottom intestine, and then get both legs and push in, pull out, push in, pull out. Repeat that. If you're ever gassy and feel like shit, dude, you will start.
We should make each other fart.
Tootin'.
We should make each other fart for a social video.
I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it.
And we'll have Jill teach us. I mean, Jill will.
Chef can video, and we'll just be right here on the floor making each other fart.
I'd be laying in bed going, oh, and Jill come rub it out, dude, and get my legs going, and it's just. We have to do that. That'd be fun.
Have to do it. Should we get into dad losses?
Yes.
Any more crack a cold ones?
That was it.
Yeah, my big crack a cold ones. I mean, the vacation was just unreal. So, but I got some good dad losses.
Okay, cool.
My dad losses on the week. The theme is around hiking. Our very first hike, day one. Rue's got these new little hiking boots that we got from REI. Shout out to REI. No free shout outs to REI.
I didn't
Rue's
realize
got on
REI.
these adorable little hiking boots. She's ready to go. It's a little rainy and cold outside, but it's our first one. We're pushing through. This is at Sunshine Mountain or Sunset, whatever. And Rue doesn't want to hike. I got to carry her most of the time, or Charo does, or Nick, my boy Nick, Papa Team 6 was filling in carrying her because Grady, their youngest, he's fussy. He's riding on my shoulders at times because I'm trying to help out my fellow Papa Seal. Like, let me take Grady. Like, let's have fun with somebody he's not as familiar with because he'll probably just stop and just be up high. Like, let's bounce. Oh, look at this rock. But Dad lost is like hiking. Both of my stories is around hiking because it's like the kids was just tough to get hiking sometimes. If one's hiking, the other one's pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Scotty will be fussy. Oh, maybe it's her feeding time. You get her fed. Oh, she's good to go. She's knocked out sleeping. You probably saw a lot of those photos to where she's just hanging out the back, just knocked out. But she might be good, and then Rue's upset. She's not wanting to hike. My legs don't walk. I can't walk.
Oh no, Rue.
Bro, we're sitting there enjoying the sights, and I just see Rue just coming from behind. And she's like, Dad. I'm like, oh, sweetheart, what is it? She's like, it's too cold. I can't walk. I need you to hold me. Sweetheart, will you just get down here, and then Dad will pick you up. Get me inside. It's too cold. It's too cold.
She said that?
Yes, bro. I'm like, man, shut up. Get walking.
Did you tell her how cold they used to get in Lincoln?
Bro, she doesn't know. She doesn't know any better. She will one day. When he's playing against Iowa, minus 13-degree wind chill. Your dad had, what is it? Whale lard. The Vaseline on his arms. No sleeves, out in the cold. Air coming out. That was your old man out there.
Get that ass inside.
Yeah. You got a hoodie on. You got a jacket on. You got your little hiking pants and sweats. You got your boots on, like just walk. I'm trying to teach her. By the back half, it was a big win because I'm teaching her. I'm like, sweetheart, if you just move faster and run, like your body will heat up. So I'm turning things into games. That's a little dad hack. And all the parents know this, turning things into games. So it's like, oh my God, look at that rock. Like, let's climb up that rock. There might be a bear. There might be a bear up there. And then you get them climbing on the rock. Hey, let's run up this hill. I think there's like a bear or a fox up this hill. And you get running up the hill. And it's like, hey, don't you feel better? She's like, yeah. And then she's bragging about how she walked like the last quarter of the hike, but you're like, dude, you crushed it. And then you're kind of building that callus throughout the week. Now we get to Friday. We're gonna go and see Moraine Lake again, but we had already seen Moraine Lake. So I'm like, hey, let's do a pivot. Somebody responded to me on Twitter and said we need to hike Mirror Lake. We need to go up and see Mirror Lake. They posted this beautiful photo of Mirror Lake because I posted one of us hitting the sunset canoe on Lake Louise, which was all time.
Okay.
5 a.m. wake up was tough. Rue didn't, there's a lot of bitching and moaning and complaining going on, but it's like once we get out to the boat, we'll be riding the boat. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to love it. She loved it. The sunrise canoe was all time. But we get to where it's like, all right, the second part, we were going to go take a shuttle to Moraine Lake. We found out the shuttle, you had to have car seats in it. We didn't want to uninstall the car seats from the car or from the car garage, reinstall them in the shuttle. Then you do the whole trip with the shuttle. You come back from the shuttle, you uninstall them from the shuttle, you reinstall them in the car. We didn't want to do all that. But I'm like, hey, I got a great pivot. Somebody responded on Twitter, said we should hike Mirror Lake. This photo looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
And he said the kids could handle it. Buddy, this incline.
Oh, no.
I mean, my legs were shaking like a dog shit.
Oh, you were hurting that.
Within 10 minutes.
Who's this guy that you...
I don't know. I need to go back and be like, buddy. And then I go back on Twitter because I wanted to respond to him and be like, bro, it was fucking brutal. Because I had the hiking carrier on with the little Scotty sitting in the back. Charles got all the bells and whistle snacks, these heavy ass water bottles in there. I'm carrying 40 plus in this hiking backpack going up this hill. Hamstrings are burning. Like I said, my legs were shaking like a dog shitting peach seeds. Not even that high up. We're 10 minutes in and I'm leaning on a tree because, the rest of the crew is a little behind me because people are dragging a little bit. And I'm thinking, ain't no way the kids are going to be able to handle this. Rue she can't walk. Her legs aren't working. Sweetheart, you're moving them right now. Just look down and go one step at a time. I'm trying to do the left. Check out this song. Left, right, left. And she's crying and it's like, you got to stop. And we get up to Mirror Lake. Now, it's a good view.
Yeah.
It wasn't the picture. I got up there and I looked back at Nick and I go, what the hell is this? I mean, it was still a nice like little lake, but it wasn't the photo that the dude showed me where there's a mountain sitting behind it and it's just this beautiful mirror looking. You see the water and it just looks incredible. It was Lake Agnes or Lake Agnew or whatever it was. That's another like 800, 1,000 meters up.
What is this guy
And this
doing?
hike was 4 hours, bro.
Bro,
There and back, round trip.
Find out who that was because they 100% set you up.
Buddy, it was like a 4-mile hike round trip.
They set you up.
Rue walked on the way down it. We played this game the entire time. Like we were trying to count. It was like 3-5 onion, 3-5 leopard. It was 3-5 say any word you want. And we would just go back and forth all the way down the mountain. And I'm saying all the way up and all the way down. Like this, it was, the elevation was like this the entire time. There's no like walking and then you get a little flat. It's this the entire time going up this mountain. 2 miles up, bro. And I'm halfway through it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Like just full on switchbacks? Like going.
Yeah, but I'm talking long. Like there were a couple switchbacks, but I'm saying long. You be looking up the mountain with zero hope. You know what I mean? Like you might find one, okay, once we get around this corner, it might flatten out. Or once we get around this, it might be easier. Buddy. You're looking up. You couldn't look up. You just had to look down and think, one step at a time, Willie. You fucking got this.
That's the worst part about hiking of when you're saying leaning up against the tree is it's like stopping is almost worse than continuing to go.
Yeah. Because I got this heavy hiking pack on. I'm like sitting it on rocks. So I'm just trying to take a break. I'm wearing too many layers at this point. So I'm sweating. I'm sweating everywhere. And then on the way down, it rains the entire time. But Charo hits me with, you got the easier job. As we're walking up, I will toss you off this mountain. Because I know it's tough with Rue. Like, she's with the 3-year-old that is all of a sudden paralyzed. She doesn't want to walk. So she's got to carry her at times. Yeah. She's got to slowly walk with her. She's behind the pack. So I get it. You're in hell with the little one. I'm glad I don't have Rue, but with this weight on my back, like, you know how my L4, 5, and SI joint is? I'm talking decompressed. My discs are fading on me. I'm still feeling it right now. Hop on that 4-hour flight back from Canada. I'm getting off, and I'm like having to slowly, like, fully extend. Because it was tough. And she had the nerve to hit me halfway up. Hey, you got the easy job.
What'd you say? What'd you call her?
I said, bitch.
You said that?
I said some version of that.
What'd you say, Sherm?
Said you really said that though.
Yeah. I said, bitch.
Good.
Shut up.
No one tag Charo in the comments.
Yeah, no one. Hey, if we post this clip too, you better run the Key and Peele skit of what the reference is. So he was like, what? He didn't talk to her like that. I ate it. I heard her and I kind of scoffed. I just said, all right. And I kept pushing because there was no time. Nobody's coming to save you.
Yes.
That's where when you see in the comments, I hope your heart turns black. Like, you just had to focus on one step at a time.
I love that you were leading the pack too.
And the dad lost in all of that because on the way down, Nick and Rachel and their family, they're way behind us because Nick's having to carry Hudson. He's sleeping at this point because he was it was, we got up there, you're throwing rocks in the lake. You're having a great time. You're like, man, hey, these moments starts raining on us. And the loss for me is I'm the one who led us up the mountain.
Yeah, dude.
4-mile hike. And I didn't know what I was getting into. I'm going off a Twitter comment that says, hey, you got to check out Mirror Lake. Kids can handle it. I'm 10 minutes in being like, I hope it gets flatter because there ain't no handling this, buddy.
PT6 has its first enemy.
Yeah, I'll find him. He's a great guy. Hey, and then here's the issue. I go on Twitter to end up telling him the breakdown, but I go on Twitter and he has another reply. Damn, what does it say?
Oh no,
we'll pause it. We'll edit and get faster to it.
No, that's so rough, dude.
Imagine he just messed up the lake and he looks back at it like 2 hours later. Oh shit, I should probably tell him that's not the one.
It's not. It wasn't the lake.
Will's halfway up the mountain.
Oh, dude.
He said, take hike up to Mirror Lake while you're there. Worth it. The kids can handle it. I said, we have changed our plans and now going to Mirror Lake because of this reply. Thank you. He hits me with awesome. Let me see.
We're scrolling. He's scrolling.
Okay, awesome. My wife and I stayed at Moraine Lake Lodge for our anniversary a couple years ago and spent the day at Lake Louise. Also, I just looked at the pics. That lake is actually called Lake Agnes. Mirror Lake is on the way up, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. He said a couple other things. But I'm stuck on that the kids can handle it. I'm wanting to know what kind of savages, what kind of Jocko Willings is he packing in his family?
Well, that's the problem. That's the issue with hiking and skiing / snowboarding is somebody just telling you, hey, the blacks here are different. Like the blacks in Breckenridge are not the equivalent of the black diamonds.
You're talking about black diamonds.
Black
okay,
diamonds.
Yeah, make that clear.
Black diamonds.
We don't want to talk about the black people.
And you could quote me.
The blacks in Breckenridge, I'm like, I know he means black diamond. I hope he says black
They're
diamond.
a little different.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Chef?
Someone had a comedy, had a bit on that, some stand-up.
Oh, that is right. Somebody did have a good stand-up
I went to a
bit.
gas station, and they're like, well, the blacks here are really rough.
He's
talking about the ski slopes.
The black diamond.
But you're right. It's almost like I'd much rather preface, hey, it's worth it. It's a little bit of a grind, so buckle in.
Yeah, dude.
Because I'm thinking, my first question, do you have a 3-year-old? If so, is his name David Goggins? Because my 3-year-old, her legs stopped working immediately.
Because if you broke down college football to me, be like, hey, really getting on the team of college football, it's really not that hard, Sherman.
Yeah.
Like you could have played college football. Buddy, me trying to play D1 college football, not a chance.
Yeah, it's really not
There's
that
levels
bad.
to this.
What was, yeah. But I'm sitting there, again, 10 minutes in, like, holy shit, I hope this gets easier. And it was that elevation the entire time, dude.
There's truly no worse feeling. My mom got hoodwinked one time into a similar thing of, oh my gosh, you've never been on Galloping Goose Trail?
Yeah.
Like, it's the best, easiest hike of all time, and the views are great. My mom's, like, literally stuck on the mountain at one point. I don't remember the full story, but, I mean, it was like, she got fucked.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just me, my wife, Nick and his wife, Nick and Rachel, like, that's a fun hike.
Yeah.
You're going up, let's go up to Lake Agnes or Agnew. I hate that I keep messing that up. But when you got 40 plus on your back and your 3-year-old is just not cooperating.
I want to meet this guy's kids.
I do too. Jesus Christ. Another dad loss.
Yeah.
We were sent, Papa Team 6 soldiers, Will and Nick were sent on a mission to go get diapers. We ran out of diapers on the last day, or we had like one left. It's like, hey, we need to go get size 4 diapers.
Oh, okay.
Because we still got the plane ride home. Like, who knows what Scotty, you got to have diapers. Make sure you pack enough diapers. But we were running low. Nick and his side, they were also running low. She also told Nick, hey, you need to go get some baby wipes too. We need wipes and we need 5s. He's getting size 5. I'm seeking size 4. We called down to the village because you got to drive 15 minutes down the mountain to go get diapers.
Yeah.
We get down to, they're like, yeah, we got size 4. We don't have size 5. But Nick's going to go and get baby wipes, and we're just going to go, hey, Nick and I, we're just going to run this solo mission. We'll do it. Have them stay back, take care of the kids. You get a breath of fresh air, and I get to talk to my boy because I feel like I don't get to talk to him the whole time because when you're on vacation with another family, you're not at dinner catching up. You're at dinner negotiating with your kids to eat. You're not really having intimate conversations. You're in the trenches the entire time as parents trying to be like, hey, how do you usually do this? Yeah, we usually go this route. Like, let's work together to try and corral all these minions the entire time. So it's a nice breath of fresh air. Me and my boy Nick, we're going to drive down to the village. We're going to get some diapers. We go down. Simple mission. Get 4s, get 5s, get wipes. We get down to the village grocery store, and we're in the aisle. And we're seeing 4s and 5s, and we don't know which brand to get. So me and him both are on the phone calling our wives, asking about, hey, there's Pampers here, there's Huggies, like which brand do you want us to get? And so my dad loss is just not being able to accomplish the simplest task of going to just pick up some diapers. Why do you got to call mom? Like, I'm sure they got a phone that's like, they can't do one simple thing. And we're both in aisle 2, both of us walking on the phone, and I'm laughing. We're both start laughing because I'm like, look at us. We can't go down this mountain and just pick up diapers. We have to call our wives to make sure we're getting the right ones. So that was my final dad loss.
Dude, I could not agree with you more. Was at Target, I believe, 2 days ago. And we have some bougie wipes that Jill has to order off the internet. And she goes, yeah, we can get these Target brand wipes for her face because, they're 99% water. And I go, the ones that we have at home are 99% water. Why are we getting that? And she was like, those are the expensive ones. You don't use those on her face. We get the store brand for that. I was sitting over there pushing the
There's
stroller
so many
going,
different
oh,
brands.
yeah,
I think we do
duh.
like the coterie diapers.
That's
They
what
like,
we
they
use.
like. I think they absorb
Yeah.
a lot more, like the overnight diapers. It's like you can go and get overnight diapers, but these ones are like an all-purpose.
Yeah.
We get
That's what
coterie
we
too.
have,
Nice,
the coterie.
man.
And then
Coterie.
I don't know.
Coterie?
Coterie.
Yeah.
But we have the wipes too. The coterie wipes.
We use is it Honeywell?
Honeywell?
Honest. I know there's an H.
Oh, yeah,
Honest.
yeah.
Honest
Okay.
wipes. Yeah.
I've seen that too.
Dude, it's so funny when Scarlett gets older and they get done pooping. That's like, if she goes pee, she can do it by herself. She can get the toilet paper and do all that. But when they're pooping, it's so funny. Dad, I need you to come wipe. And I'll like walk in the bathroom and she's already like down and fucking hands on the ground, butt up and stuff. And it's just so funny because her head's just like buried down in the ground. It's just like, oh my God.
I do like, I don't think about it at all when I'm doing diaper changes. And I think the other night, like I truly kind of thought about what I was doing and I laughed because I had some extra, oh man, I know the name of Destinin, the Destinin diaper rash cream. And you got to put it, on the cheeks and then you got to kind of get in between the cheeks too and put it on there. And whenever I have extra Destinin, I just wipe it on my leg. Like I'm just like, oh, I'll just wipe it off. And then I was thinking about it
Hang on. What?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Once I thought about it,
You say you get shit on your hand and you'll wipe it on your pant leg.
Well, no, this is after I've like cleaned her off. Like I've wiped her with wipes and then I get the little cream because, she's all slick and clean. I get in there.
Yeah,
blah,
for
blah, blah.
to protect against diaper rash.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I would wipe it off on my leg, not thinking anything.
Okay, yeah, I do that too.
And then I thought to myself, I did just get all up in that business.
Yeah, you put your finger in the hole and you're just wiping it on your pant leg.
Just wiping it on my leg like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Buddy, when you start wiping after they go number 2, it's just so funny.
Dude, that's hilarious. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'll do my dad loss really quick. For anyone that follows me,
Got to keep it under an hour.
Gotta keep it under an hour. For anyone that follows me on Twitter, the Battle of Helm's Deep, which for Lord of the Rings fans out there, they know what that is. If you are not a Lord of the Rings fan, I highly advise you to go watch the original trilogy. Are you a big Lord of the Rings guy, bro?
I have watched The Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I've only watched it around one time.
Oh no, it's Taylor that hasn't seen it. Like he was too scared, I think. He tells a story where he was like too scared as a kid.
Yeah.
But God, great movies. Anyways, there's a epic battle, Helm's Deep, and holy shit. So to preface this entire story, Taylor had a end of the year intern party at his house, a swim party to celebrate the interns and tell them good job. We're like, we gotta show face at this party. Like I need to say bye to the interns. We need to get out of the house. They
can meet the baby.
Jill is fully on board. She's like, you do need to show face at this party. We need to be good about showing up to things and not making Scarlett an excuse to miss out on stuff.
Love that.
Everyone's on the same page. So Jill is being an absolute superhero and packing the diaper bag. She's crushing it. But I do technically I got a little win because she had a little oopsie. She had a mom loss. And instead of doing a scoop and a half of formula, which would equal 3 ounces, she did 2 scoops and a half of formula because we were rushing out of the house.
Okay.
So after Taylor's, we get in the car and we're in Taylor's driveway. She starts fussing. Jill goes, I'm just going to feed her in the car. I said, okay, I'll text Taylor and just tell him, hey, we're parked in your driveway. Everyone pretty much has left at this point. If you see my car, we're just feeding Scarlett. We'll head out. Jill dumps all 2.5 of that formula into the bottle, mixes it up. So Scarlett's working with like 3 times the carbs of what is normally put into her body at feeding time. Fast forward to Dad's night shift later that night.
She knocks it down easy.
Knocked it down and passes out. And we're like, wow, she was really sleepy. The pool must have taken it out of her. I mean, she's so sleepy. Oh my gosh. Later that night, I do first diaper change at the beginning of my night shift. There's no poop. I go, oh, okay. Well, that's happened before. There's pee in here, though, so everything's working.
Nice.
Second diaper change. Oh, there's no poop. Okay.
We're really rocking right now.
Yeah,
Luck is on my side. God is with me.
God is good.
Yeah.
I was like, but like, okay, like that's kind of weird, but whatever. I get to my final one, which is like 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish.
In the morning.
Is around the time of the final one. And I change her diaper, and again, there's no poop or pee. I put Bottle in her mouth, and dude, as soon as Bottle hits her mouth, it was truly Sauron's forces. The orcs were marching on Helm's Deep, and the dun 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 dun, like piss and shit is leaking out of her onesie. She shit so much that it seeped through the diaper. It wasn't even a blowout, dude. It was like seeping through all of her stuff because it was a backlog of like the last 3 feeds and that triple carb feed that we did. I'm just laughing at this point because I'm like, okay, now I'm in it. Like, this is what everybody's been talking about. I'm in it. And dude, I'm feeling the hot stuff just go down my chest.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. All over me. I'm like, this is fine. We're fine. I get her on the changing table.
She's shitting all over you?
It's the pee coming out, really, but the pee is getting filtered through the shit and the diaper. So it's like shitty piss that's like leaking all over me.
Oh, buddy.
And I'm like, okay, but we're fine. We're fine. We'll get through this. I got to use the wipes on her. I'll get her cleaned off. So I get her cleaned off. She's being great. Super easy on the changing table. And I'm like, that wasn't that bad. Look, Scarlett, we got it. We got the change. I got your diaper change. I got you in a new outfit. You're all clean. Let's put some lotion on you. Let's take you to the spa. You love lotion. So I'm doing the lotion on her. She's loving it. Get her in her new outfit. Just waterfall. Because she has this whole backlog of all these feeds in her belly. Spits up all over the new change. I'm like, hey, that's okay. Let's burp you a little bit, blah, blah, blah. She's over there just burping like a champ. Wipe her down. Didn't change the diaper because I was like, she didn't poop. Put new outfit on. All over that we're now on the 3rd outfit. So I did 3 outfit changes. She was into her 4th one. Only had to do 1 diaper change. Technically 2. But I survived the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Jesus
we are good.
Christ.
But it was crazy, dude.
You're better than me. We would just, hey, this got to dry.
Oh, dude.
I'd have wiped her off. You know, we got
to.
Listen, we got this outfit on you. You got to dry.
Jill, before that, too, had a, not argument, but a stern talking to about setting mom up for success at the beginning of her shift.
Ooh.
She said at Bussin', when you clock out, I bet you don't half-ass it. You seem to really put in full effort whenever you're clocking out, whenever you're leaving. Whereas with baby Scar, sometimes when we're clocking out, we just do the motions and then, here you go, mom. I'm going to go pass out. None of the bottles are washed. None of the things are done, etc. I said, honey, that's a great note. I'm going to take that and run with it. And so that's in the back of my head as I was doing the multiple outfit changes.
I feel that.
But I have a new medal that I thought we could bring into our lore of
Papa
PT6.
PT6. What do you got?
Instead of a purple heart, it's the purple shart.
Ooh.
And I got I earned a purple shart.
I love that.
For getting shitted on by my daughter.
Yeah. I rock with that.
But that was my dad loss.
You handled it well.
Thank you.
You know, it sounds like you kept the optimism up. I saw the tweet. I saw the post. Oh, buddy, he's in for one.
Oh, dude, it was. And, you know, I dramatized it. I put all the outfits on. I went into the dirty clothes hamper and pulled all of them out and put them on there.
Yeah.
Made it look more like a battlefield.
Since we got to keep it under an hour, you want to hit these calls?
Please.
Who's our first call in?
First call in is?
What up, fellas? This is Trey in Chattanooga. I have a
Trey in Chattanooga.
Okay.
Content request. Because as a dad who logs a lot of movies with my kids, I would love to hear you guys talk about some movies that you have logged with your kids. Which ones are your favorites? Not just for the sake of entertainment, but it's like depth, even developing, even like good movies to watch with your daughters. You know, like, hey, this is a great one. But yeah, I heard Will talking about Moana, and unfortunately, Tafiti's not the bad guy, Willie. Tafiti's just the other side of the heart necklace, where, you know, our boy Maui stole it from the heart of Tafiti. So when her heart was restored, she was the big old green giant looking lady that laid down on the mountain range, and that was the end of that story. It's kind of a analogy for us as people, where you can have anger and rage whenever, you know, something's taken away, and then kind of making things right, you know. So all that to say, Will, just Moana's a fucking classic. So I'm gonna need
What'd he
some
say?
respect to put on Tafiti's name.
So all that to say, Will, Moana's a fucking classic. He's out here defending Moana with his life, which I love it. Trey in Chattanooga.
Tafiti's name on behalf of the dad. I'm out.
He said, defending Tafiti's name on behalf of the dads, PT6, I'm out. But his question was, what are 3 good films that you love watching with Rue? Some Pizza Friday films.
Some of my go-tos. Are we talking like favorites of Rue's?
Yeah, favorites to watch with the
That
kids.
you also enjoy.
We've gotten in recently to Cars, which fired me up. We tried Cars early on, and she just wasn't, you know, she always wanted a princess on. So we'd had to pick like princess movies. So Frozen, both Frozens. She loves Frozen. She's all about Frozen. Cars, great one. And the third one, I would say Inside Out.
Great movie.
With the feelings, joy, happy, sad.
Mm.
What is it? Nervous, anger.
And-
I love Inside Out.
Have
And
you seen
Inside
the
Out
second
too.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
love them both.
Yeah, the anxiety one hit home for me on the second one. I was like,
Bro, Inside
that's
Out
crazy.
goes hard.
Goes
bro.
hard.
There's a lot of good kids movies. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to 3. We do always try to choose something different, because it's early on. It's like Frozen or Die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking tantrum.
Yeah.
Cars has fired me up recently. Just
Love
it's a
Cars.
good competitive one. Overcoming adversity. And then Inside Out. I love the concept of Inside Out and dealing with your feelings, labeling your emotions, getting to kind of communicate with them in that way, like after the movie and days following. So those would be my 3.
Obviously.
Oh God!
Oh,
How to
go
Train Your
ahead.
Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon is a great one. Oh, Toy Story's always a classic. But
What
there's
did
a
you think of
lot
the
of.
live action of How to Train Your Dragon.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I
I
haven't
want to
either.
see it.
I
I
haven't
want to
either.
see it. Lilo and Stitch, the live action, is incredible.
Okay, I need to see that. That's Jill's favorite animated.
Yeah, but those would be my movies.
Excuse me. Time. Yes, we got to wrap up. I do want to say, if you haven't seen Puss in Boots, the Wish movie, have you seen that?
No.
Will, you have to watch that movie. To all listeners out there,
Puss in Boots?
The last wish.
The
Right?
Last Wish.
Okay.
Thank you, Chef. Bro, that movie is so fucking dialed.
Unbelievable.
It is a great kids movie. It is even better adult movie. And I truly walked away from that movie with like some pep in my step and was like, Hollywood can still tell a great story. Like, wow, that was an incredible
All right.
story.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
I was so surprised by that. Thought it'd just be another throwaway, but it was incredible.
All right, next caller.
Gentlemen, and particularly Sherm. I'm a member of Papa Team 6. 2 years. I got a 2-year-old son and now a 3-month-old daughter. It's a crazy trip, but Sherm, you're still in the sleepy baby, feed, sleep, poop. That's it. Has Will given you the breakdown on what's next? You've got to force your baby to sleep. You got to figure out ways to get them down, to calm them down. You got to figure out how you're going to feed them, when to feed them, wake windows. You got a lot coming up, Sherm. Congratulations again. This is Riley, Papa Team 6. one of your loyal Canadian operators.
Canadian operator.
We gotta get a Canadian flag now.
Yeah, we do.
Riley from Canada calling in. Can we pay for that international call? Is there a way that we can cover him on the back end?
Get him on the Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he'll get merch, but like let's.
I think it's covered if it's continental. Like I think Canada, there's no.
Okay,
good.
I would think.
Good.
so he's asking, have I prepped you for what next phase?
Yeah, next phase. Which just hearing that, it's a reflection of what we talked about earlier with like each week brings new issues
challenges,
and
yeah.
But I'm all ears.
You being on
dude.
that mom on calls, it's like if I'm referring back to the 12 hours by 12 weeks, like it all comes down to those wake windows and sleeping and trying to get them to sleep through the night. And when you're optimistic, you might have a couple of good days that get stacked up, but then a sleep regression might come. And you're kind of you're just in the thick of it again. It's like a new challenge. It's like new adversity. You're thinking to yourself, oh man, I'm really stacking up 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep. But then all of a sudden they're waking up pissed off in your mind for no reason. But that to me would probably be your next phase. Because it's like once you get into the months, we'll be able to talk more about that. But I think like your next weeks, because again, you're going as we're talking and this episode's being released, you're on week 4 right now.
Yeah.
It's like you're hopeful that they hit all those 3 hours of sleep because they eat, sleep, shit for a bit. And I know with 12 hours by 12 weeks, it's like week 6 or week 8 is like when boot camp begins.
Yeah.
Like when you're really starting to dial them in on teaching them to self-soothe, trying not to pick them up all the time and just being like, hey, daddy's here. Finding a song, going to your go-to lullabies. We talk about that all the time.
Yep.
But that'll kind of be your next phase, in my opinion, if I can remember correctly. It's all about in those first few months, like if you're on like a sleep training, like the goal is getting them to sleep through the night, the formula that we went by.
Yeah, that's kind of what Taylor alluded to at the pool party. We talked briefly, and he was like, she's 3 weeks, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, really the next step, it felt like for us, was like the babies almost become self-aware. They're like, oh shit, I'm a baby, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. And there's the good part of that is they start to smile. It's like right now, especially with mom, because they're in it 24/7. You got postpartum and everything else. Like the baby just takes from them, takes.
Yeah.
Needs the boob, needs milk, needs fed, needs burp, needs change, all the stuff.
Yeah.
And mama's just on deck the entire time.
Yeah.
And then when they start to smile, it's like now you're getting something back in return, which cheers you up, gives you a great
That
vibe. You'll be
makes a
taking
lot of
photos,
sense.
taking videos. Because again, those first weeks, it's like you caught that smile picture probably from her pooping and stuff. But when they start to look and see you and be aware, and you can kind of maybe entertain them a little bit, or they're looking around and observing a lot more, you start to get more. You start to get a return. You start to get an ROI on your investment.
I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for the challenge of it too. I really do think that your heart turns black is like such a real thing in this dad stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I'm not miserable at 4:30 in the morning feeding her.
Yeah.
And I can't describe that feeling.
Yeah. I think you do a good job of not putting yourself in like a reactionary state. It's almost like, again, it's like embracing and anticipating that sucky moments are going to come. And as long as you're able to anticipate, because you can't anticipate a plan working.
Yeah.
You're anticipating a plan to just unfold and unravel. And you're in those moments pivoting and trying to figure out, just reminding yourself that this is what you signed up for.
Yeah. Jill, the only note that I've gotten from this last week was Jill was like, I'm almost too unbothered in some moments. She's like, hey, Scarlett's screaming. And I'm like holding Scarlett. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm bouncing.
Yeah.
He's like, were you going to do the passy? Do you want to take her outside? I mean, she's screaming. Something's wrong. I'm like, yeah, she's a baby. Like, it's all, like, I'll figure it out. And she's like, I love that attitude, but I need some pep in the step. Like, what's your plan? How are you going to get her to stop crying? I'm like, all right.
I love the comments of the boys reacting to your story about being out and getting on the video game.
Oh, dude.
So funny.
Oh, dude.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you live and you learn, dude. And it's like I'm trying to be a good partner to Jill, obviously, and that's like separate of Scarlett too, like just in marriage. It's like my soccer coach in high school had a great quote. He said, if I quit whenever something was hard, I would have divorced my wife, 30 years ago. It's like,
That's a bar.
everything's going to be difficult. Good things in life are difficult, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know where I was going with that. I kinda
You were
blacked out.
spitting. Yeah, you were blacked out and you were spitting, buddy.
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. That's the beauty of the show. You
Fuck,
trying to
dude.
you just get lost in your thoughts, man. You got dad breaking going on right now.
I do.
I'm
Oh.
thinking about how my
Yeah,
wife
we gotta
texted me
go.
and she's
We
like,
gotta go.
hey, you gonna be home in time to help with bath time? Because I was like, I'll be home in time for bedtime. I forget Sundays is bath time. We're recording right now on Sunday, and we're trying to get it in so that way we can get back home and
Yeah.
be on dad duty. But as far as anticipating, another little dad hack that I'll give before I drop a quote that I heard from a gentleman. You like that?
Please.
A little quote that I heard from a gentleman earlier, but a nice little dad hack that I experienced with the two littles, with Hudson and Rue in Canada, was when we were staying in the hotel together, same room, all that stuff, but prepping them before anything happens. I remember I sat each of them down individually. I was like, sweetheart, go ahead and step out in the hallway. I'm going to talk to Rue one-on-one. And then I pulled Hudson aside and I was like, hey, let me grab your ear one-on-one. And I sat him down and I was like, hey, we're about to go to dinner time. We need you. You know Grady? I'm talking to Hudson. You know your brother Grady's fussy. You know Scotty, she can get fussy too. And Rue, she's up and down right
She
now.
really hinges on you, Hudson.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to stay poised.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at me, and I'm like, I love your fit. I love how you got the stripes on the collared shirt. I love how they match your boots. They had little cowboy boots on them. And I love that watch you're rocking right now. You look like a star, and I'm going to need you to perform like a star at dinner tonight. Whenever things get a little hazy and the sharing doesn't go well, I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to say, hey, Hudson, remember what we talked about upstairs? And then I'm going to need you to lock in. I kind of did the same kind of thing with Rue.
Yeah.
That's a good little dad hack right there. Doesn't go perfectly, but at least you can look and say, hey, Huddy, remember what we talked about upstairs? And it'll be like, and then
Hudson was in the trenches on this.
I enjoy being around Hudson, bro. It's like getting to be around a little boy. It was like I was having fun. And then, but they both want to press the elevator button when you go to the elevator. God. Going everywhere with Rue, you're traveling around, she pushes the elevator button. Now you got Hudson, who also another family, he's in charge of pressing the elevator button. So they're going toes and losing their shit. More so Rue if she can't touch the elevator button, or Hudson beats her and does. She's like, I'm going to push on. And Hudson runs and just touches it and then just looks at Rue and she just loses it. So I grab both of them. I'm like, hey, hang on. They're both talking about who's going to touch the outside button, who's going to touch the button once you get in the elevator. And as they're trying to figure out as they're going, because we're like, all right, guys, one of you press one button, one of you press the other. And Rue's like, I want to press the outside button. And Hudson's like, I want to press the outside button. And they're walking toward the elevator trying to figure out who's going to press what. And I stop them. I said, hey, Rue, Hudson, let's stop. Everybody's standing at the elevator. I'm like right there in the hallway. I'm like, hey, let's figure out and have a game plan. Who's pushing what button before we get to the elevator?
This is
Who
good.
wants to push the outside button? And Rue's like, I want to push the inside button. And Hudson's like, I'll push the outside button. I'm like, all right, here's what we're going to do. Hudson, you'll press the outside button. And Rue, once we step in, you're going to press L with the star. L with the star. You're in charge of pushing that button. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go execute. We go.
On two.
On two. Rue press the outside, or Hudson press the outside button, and Rue pushes the inside button. It's perfection. Then if they're arguing about who's going to press the inside button, because everybody wants to press the inside button. Hey, here's what we're going to do. Rue, it's Huddy's turn to press the inside button. You're going to press two buttons. I'm going to need you to push the outside button. And then when we step in, Huddy's going to press the floor number, and then you're going to press the doors closed button with the arrows going in. So once he hits 3, you hit the doors closed button. And we'll execute this plan. So Rue's hitting the button twice. I'm like, all right, Huddy, you hit 3. And right when he hits 3, I'm like, Rue, hurry up, push the closed door button. Push the closed door. Door's closed. You're like, oh my God, you guys crushed it. You guys got us up to the 3rd floor.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Calling it in like a huddle too and going outside down.
Yeah.
Inside L star.
Yeah.
On two. And closed door zip. Closed door zip. On two, ready break.
And then if the door would start to close before they can press the closed door button, I like put my hand so it opens back. I'm like, hurry up, close the door button. It's going to get broken. Oh my God, you guys saved us. But
Bro, I fucking love that, dude.
Huddle them up. Get the anticipation going.
That's so much fun. Those are like memories that they will have once they get old enough. Is like The little things, dude.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I hope so anyway. If not, I'm going to have videos to show them. Be like, hey, look at this video back when you guys were arguing
Your
over
old
the elevator
man.
button. Yeah, your old man kind of corralled you guys up, huh? We'll get to do it with Scotty and Scarlett. I mean, Scotty's what, 8 months older than Scarlett?
Yeah.
It'll be fun once they get old enough, man.
Dude, that will be fun. That's a crazy thought in itself. As I see pictures of Scotty and I do the math in my head, and I'm like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yes, dude.
How-
It excites me.
How old was she when I went over for the trailer?
I don't know.
Maybe 4 months, 5 months.
What month was the trailer?
What month was the trailer release?
The chef wasn't with us.
I wasn't here.
Fuck, dude.
So let's just say 3 months ago. I don't know, 2 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months
Yeah.
ago. We're on
But-
8 episodes. 3 months, maybe.
I'm already thinking of like,
So
just-
Scotty was like 5 months old.
yeah, and how happy she was for feeds, how aware she was for feeds, how aware she was of diaper changes.
Yeah, when they get aware of feeds, bro, and you kind of have the bottle at nighttime and you kind of hold it away from their mouth, just see them go.
Hey, and this move.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah. Or when they're done with it and they're just getting out of their mouth, you're like, you sure you don't want more? And it's awesome.
Really quick, dad hack. When my hand goes on a doorknob, I remind myself, what did Jill ask me for? What'd she ask me to go get? Every single time your hand.
What do you do if you don't remember?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This
a couple
is,
times, bro. Hey, you forgot to turn off the bottle heater that I shouted out a few weeks ago. Because after you pour it, you got to hit the power button to turn it off, and I just leave that thing running.
That's
She's
what
like,
I'm
"Hey,
saying,
power
dude.
button's on again."
I don't have a dad hack just yet of when your hand hits that doorknob and you don't remember. I will come up with one.
Yeah,
But
because if you say to dads out there, when you touch the doorknob, remember what your wife said. My wanting to be a learning father about this, how do you even remember?
That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about leaving the room right after she just told you. I need bottle.
Okay.
I need
Okay.
I need
You're close.
pumping
You're within
parts.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Okay.
And just remind yourself.
It gets
That's
outside of 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, dude,
I'm gonna need
you're-
help.
You're fucking cooked. I'm
All right.
doing 6 trips for everything.
Let's get to the lesson because
okay.
I got to get home.
Oh, okay. Really quick.
What do you have?
Let me do what are the odds? Shout out FanDuel.
Okay, go ahead.
What are the odds? Shout out FanDuel. We have a sicko, an absolute sicko. His name is Mason Nesselrode. Okay, Mason said, flooded the basement a little too hard while on Seaman Team 6. Got the positive pregnancy test 6 days before the wedding.
I thought he was talking about actually flood the basement.
6 days before the wedding.
God, I love Papa Team 6. I love this squad.
Skipped Sperm Team 6, straight to Papa Team 6. Come this January, let's go. Announced the bun in the oven at the rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding. He sent me a video. I'll send you all this stuff.
Gotcha.
We're crazy, and we're waiting to find out the gender until birth. But based off these last 2 sonograms, pretty sure it's a baby boy. He drew a little diesel piece on the sonogram. This guy's a sicko. A true PT6
I
sicko.
love it. Dude completed buds and didn't even mean to complete buds. And for new listeners, that is breeding until dad status. He was busting until dad status.
He was busting till dad status. And the what are the odds are, it is a 50% or 50-50 odds, I guess, of if it's a boy or a girl. We won't know. They're going to find out when baby comes out. And I think that's
We
awesome.
got to have a follow-up there.
We do. But Mason, thank you for writing in. That made me laugh really hard at like 3:30 a.m.
Oh, that is a good one.
And he sent so many pictures, dude. Sent like videos from the wedding. They had one of those cameras that does the slow-mo 360. And it's just all of his boys with their asses out on the 360 cam.
That's a guy. He's built for Papa Team 6.
A sicko.
All right. So the lesson segment. This one's just going to be a simple quote. Because, again, I got to make it home for bath time.
Yep.
And I'm probably missing some of bath time. I'm going to have to make it home for bedtime. Because I told my wife 7:10. It is now 7 o'clock. So it'll probably be like 7:15, 7:20 when I walk in that door.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. We tried to keep it under an hour.
Yeah, Jared just texted me and said that he's showing up to my house around 6:45, 7 for dinner tonight.
Oh yeah. We'll get this quote out.
It's 7 p.m.
Because this is one I learned from a gentleman today. I was at a picnic for back to school. Rue's going to school this month, or Rue's going to school next month in August. Is it August?
August.
Either way,
3
August.
days.
Yeah, middle of August, like August 13th is Rue's first day of school. Yes, parents, I'm going to take it. My wife and I were going to take it way harder than Rue does because it's just buddy time is flying by.
First
Enjoy
day of school,
the
Pig's going to go hard.
Hard, bro. Hard. I'm talking. Hey, hit the pose for that.
Oh,
Show
my
me your
God.
most muscular.
Puppy top, Will.
But I was talking to this gentleman at this picnic while we're out in 95-degree heat, trying to avoid small talk, as dads try to do when you're at these outings.
Of course.
And I was talking to a gentleman, and we were kind of talking about, just being in the suck. Like, I was like, dude, I hear you. I was trying to get Rue here, and she wanted to go as a queen, so she wanted to wear a tutu over her outfit we had her. She wanted to wear a tutu. She wanted to have the wand. She wanted to have the wings. She wanted to have the crown, and was losing her mind to where we're having a little bit of a tiff, a little bit of a dust up at home. Mom goes out to the car. I just pick her up. I'm like, hey, sweetheart. Elsa, when she goes to outings as a queen or a princess, like she's got to go talk to people and socialize and enjoy and have fun. She's got to play and do things that she doesn't want to do. And she, when she goes into her car seat, she can't wear wings because when you're in the car seat, you can't wear the wings. We got to get the wings off. But at this point, she doesn't want to get the wings off. We go to the picnic. We have a great time. It's at a playground. They're playing. They're doing all this stuff. So I'm talking to this gentleman on the side, and we're kind of recapping these stories of being in the trenches.
Okay.
And he hit me with a quote that I thought was a bar. I think his name is Josh. Shout out Josh.
Shout out, Josh.
And he said, when I'm in those moments, I try to do my best. What's going to be the best for them 30 years from now versus 30 seconds from now? Ooh. On taking the extra moment. It's like whether they're in it and you're sitting there with them while they're crying, whether Rue's in a phase where it's like, I don't want you in the room, get out of the room. So I'm like, okay, I just let her know that I'm going to leave the room. Dada's going to be out right outside with a calm voice. Dada's going to be right outside if you need me. Just let me know if you need help.
Because I love you.
Yeah, because I love you. Whether you take a second to tell them a story about one of their favorite characters, just whenever you're in those moments and they're losing their shit versus like compliance, grab them, all this stuff. We have those moments. It happens. But that quote, that bar of I try to think about how I will want them to be 30 years from now versus 30 seconds from now. It just reminds you to like just take those moments, have that calm voice, stay in it, let them know, hey, if they don't want you around them right now, I'll be right outside if you don't need me. Whether you find a moment to be like, hey, Elsa, she goes to parties too as the queen. And when she's the queen, she doesn't wear wings and she socializes if she doesn't want to socialize. And they kind of stop crying and they're kind of like sitting there thinking, Elsa goes to picnics all the time.
All the time. Anna literally said, what is a ballroom with no balls?
Yeah, and there's another story out there where she gets really frustrated and doesn't want to go, just like you're being. It's okay to be frustrated. I can tell you're overwhelmed. I can tell you're frustrated, but let's just take a beat. Or if it's beyond that and you have a little data L to where you lose it for a second, reminding yourself to go back to the conversation later in the day when they're cool, calm, collected, whether it's at bedtime, you might just say, hey, remember, Dada, hey, I'm sorry for getting mad at you earlier. Do you know why Dada got mad at you? And they might just say, I was sad or I was frustrated. Yeah, and when you get frustrated, it just, domino effect. You talk to them about the ripple effect and you kind of just give them a little lesson on how you would like their behavior to be when it's calm. Because when you get frustrated, then mom might get frustrated, dad gets frustrated. And I did a poor job of being frustrated back to you. I should have sat with you. I should have empathized with you. Because I know it gets sad and frustrating at times. And you get mad and you get overwhelmed. But you got to know it's going to be all right. And you got to know when that happens, if dad can say something to you in the moment where we can remind and get back to even keel. That would be what I've thought about since that gentleman, Josh, gave me that quote earlier today at the picnic. That's a bar.
That is a bar.
It's a bar.
It is like even the little moments of like you bringing up the monsters at the playground and stuff, like those little games and everything that are like the quick solves. Like that's obviously not going to affect her in 30 years. She's not going to be afraid of monsters.
But it's like change. It's like doing things to try and change their frame of mind.
Yes.
And if you're beyond that, it's like, okay, you don't want to see Dada right now. Hey, sweetheart, hey, Dada's going to leave the room. I'll just be out here if you need me.
Yeah.
Or if you lose your shit on him, you come back around to it. But it's a nice juggle, man. It's a fun little balance and challenge. Sometimes not fun, but anyway, we got to roll. We got to roll. Papa Team 6. Make sure you leave comments on the episode. BWTB.com to get your Papa Team 6 shirt. It's a fatherhood, boys.
Also call in 601 the dads.
Yes.
our listeners, if you're playing on the episode, you will receive merch. Chef is going to text or DM or is going to text from the For the Dads and get your address. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Take out the trash. We love you.
No. We're having a
baby.
no.
I've been praying for that.
You're gonna be a great grandmother.
Because I wanted to say that.
You like my pancakes? Huh? Well, you ate all of them, right? Right? You got jammed in your hand.